have a piece of the Great Pyramid that was taken. It is illegal to have, and it also, I think, is cursed.
Blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus.
White people are insane. What would possess that white man to steal a piece of the pyramid? Like, that just sounds so disrespectful.
Hi everyone, welcome back again to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. If this is your first time here, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make it your last by you subscribing. I came across this video and it's trending right now on TikTok. I believe so much in spirituality. I believe that the spiritual controls the physical. As always, this white woman was seen crying out massively on social media on TikTok that she feels that her family is cursed because her 32-year-old son stole something from Egypt. So he went for a vacation and he decided to bring back a piece of an Egyptian pyramid. And ever since then, the family has been facing a lot of bad things. Finally, the son passed and she was still begging for people to come through for her. Let's take a look at the videos and how people were seen reacting. And please let me know what you think in the comments.
Please tell me someone else saw the video of the woman who said that her son stole a piece of the pyramid in Egypt and brought it home. Now, I'm assuming home is America, but it gets crazy. First of all, anyone spiritual or with sense knows that you're not supposed to take things from ancient grounds. They are protected in many ways. When they tell you, like, don't touch Chichen Itza and stuff, they mean it. And there's reason. So the woman proceeds to say that she knows it's illegal, but she's returning it to Egypt because so many things have happened since her son acquired that piece of the pyramid. Wait, stay with me, stick with me. It's crazy. So then she said all kinds of crazy things were happening, and she kept saying, yo, this thing is cursed. We need to send it back. And from the first time her son showed her, she said, you need to take this back. You need to send it back. This does not belong here with us. He didn't listen. She said people got cancer, all kind of crazy things. But the craziest thing is, her son passed away like a year after acquiring that piece of the pyramid that he made fun of his mom for saying that he should put back. What? And she did say that it was cursed. She didn't say like that he was already sick. It did seem like this happened very suddenly. Bitch, what? That's what I'm saying. Don't play. Y'all like to play in the face of entities that you don't think exist. And I'm sorry for you. I have so much respect for those places. You can just feel the history. And y'all want to fuck with that? This poor family, because she said her son never gave a fuck what people thought or did and told him to do. And now she's trying to get rid of it because she feels cursed in so many ways. And to me, that's crazy. But for it to all go downhill so quick, goddamn.
I keep telling y'all, stop playing with shit you don't know about. They can't figure out how pyramids are made for a reason. There is something ancient tied to those pyramids, and those pyramids are supposed to be left alone. So it's a woman on here who said her oldest son went to Egypt, and when he came back home, he brought back a piece of the pyramid. And after he brought that pyramid back home into his house, she said their family has been cursed with bad luck ever since. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
I have a piece
Listen to this shit.
of the Great Pyramid that was taken. It is illegal to have, and
You heard
it
him?
also, I think, is cursed. And so we are sending it back today.
Yeah, okay.
It's taken me, it's like one of those things, it's not hard, but it has taken me so long to like pack this thing and get it out of my house. If you're new here, a year and a half ago, my oldest son went to Egypt and brought home what he said was a piece of the pyramid. Said he broke it off and brought it home. And immediately I was like, you have to send that thing back. That it needs to go back from where it came. Like it does not belong.
What happened
with
to your
us.
son?
And after he brought that back, our family has been cursed with nothing but
What
bad
happened
luck,
to your
and
son?
Terrible things have happened, and eventually he actually passed away.
Mind you, she said she sent that pyramid back to Egypt, and it arrived at its destination. But check this shit out. She also said that pyramid that she sent back is still in her house.
So it turns out that 3 months and 1 week after sending that package, I am still weirdly in possession of that chunk of what I was told was a pyramid. I tried to send it back, you guys, and it made it to Egypt on the 8th of July. It's marked on there, received in Egypt. And then no one ever claimed it.
Every time we bump into something like this, I always say, stop playing with things that you know nothing about. Those pyramids, those ancient pyramids, are not to be played with. You heard us say it's illegal to have that anyway. Why did he bring that home? When you notice that things were going bad, why didn't you get that out of your house? Because the curiosity in you made you keep it in your house. And that curiosity, as they always say, killed the who? Yeah, okay. Stop playing with things that you are not supposed to play with. I'm out.
So I just saw the video of the woman whose son took home a piece of the pyramid, and when she told him to take it back, he did not listen to her, kept it, all type of chaos, spiraled out of control, and about a year after that, her son passed away. So she came on TikTok to then, I guess, like show proof that she is wrapping this piece up, she's sending it back.
Now I knew as soon as sis said he took a piece of the pyramid, he was dead. Like I don't mean to say that so, bluntly. But it's like, y'all be trying to play with these ancient energies. Everything is energy, right? You can't just take a piece of the pyramid back home with you. That's not how that works. On the most basic, primitive level of thinking, you don't just go into somebody's house and take something out of their house without asking them. Because you don't know what the consequences could be, right? You just don't know. You need to ask permission. So it'd be one thing if you went there and your spirit team or your ancestors or whoever was like, this is for you. This belongs to you. You need to take this to take it back to your bloodline and it'll enrich your bloodline. I don't know. I mean, for all we know, maybe their ancestors are thieves. We all got some unscrupulous ancestors. We could be honest about that. But I just knew that's ancient energy. That's ancient energy. You don't just take something and think that you... She said all types of chaos started to ensue. First of all, his mother told him to take it back initially. He didn't. All sorts of chaos started to ensue, and then ultimately he died. Before she even got to that part in the story, I already knew he had died. I didn't even need to listen to the rest of it. I just knew that was clearly what was going to come. And she makes a good point. Make sure you go watch the full video because I only stitched a part of it. But she makes a good point that you don't have to believe in these things for them to affect you. Right? This is spirituality. This is not religion. That's a different thing. This is energy. This is nature. This is just ancient power that is beyond anything that you can imagine. I mean, I personally have been obsessed with Egypt since I was a kid. You think I would go there and steal something from that land? Absolutely not. Like, that would never even cross my mind. I'd be so grateful to just be there. Like, just to be in awe, right? I would never think to just, let me just, no. She sent it back, and it got sent back to her. And when she said that, I said, well, why would she think she could just mail it? You got to take that in person, mama. Do you think that energy is going to accept that piece of pyramid from you, from the mail? Like, who are you even sending that to? Do you think somebody's going to receive that and be like, oh, okay, I got you. I'll take it back. Because I never would. I didn't steal it to begin with. That's on you and your bloodline. That's literally your son took that and brought that home to you. You have to take it back. Ever since I went through my spiritual awakening or conscious awakening, whatever you want to call it, back in 2008, obsessed with ankhs as well, right? I'll either wear a ring or a necklace. This is my necklace that I've had for quite a while sometime. But like, just the culture and the richness and the royalty and the politics and just always been obsessed with that place. So I would approach it with the utmost respect. And when I travel anywhere, I'm approaching that land and those people with the utmost respect. I've talked about it before. People are on TikTok telling her to, take offerings or something, and she's, make a prayer or something. Yeah, all of that, all of those things. Take an offering, say a few prayers, apologize, right? You've disrupted something, right? Or not you specifically, your son disrupted something, and that the consequence was tragic. Y'all can't be playing with these ancient energies, man. It's not a game, whether you believe in it or not.
I don't know who told some of y'all that not believing in spirituality makes it not real, but that's the farthest thing from the truth. I just seen this story time about how this guy vacationed in Egypt and broke off a piece of an ancient Egyptian pyramid and brought it back home. The mother told him to send it back, but he refused, and from that day forward, nothing but disease and sickness and bad luck fell upon their family. There were plenty of unexpected deaths. People were being diagnosed with cancer. They had plenty of warnings from spirits to return it before her son eventually passed away. So sorry for their loss. But now it's a whole year later, and the mother is finally mailing the piece of pyramid back to Egypt and also looking for ways to break the curse that has been placed upon her family. So I'm going to say this once again. Just because you do not believe in spirituality does not mean that it's not real and it won't tear your ass up. Your lack of belief does not void the reality. I don't know if y'all heard them birds, but that was confirmation. Y'all better find somebody to play with. I'm telling you, boy, leave that ancient shit alone. Nothing to play with. Serious work right there.
And another thing, y'all bitches did not watch The Mummy enough back in the day, and it shows. Imagine having a child who grows up having a dream of wanting to see a certain historical landmark, right? Imagine a trip to said historical landmark ultimately resulting in you losing your child and inheriting a spiritual beef. You don't have to imagine. That's exactly what the fuck is going on in this app. So this woman had a son who had dreams of going to see the pyramids in Egypt, right? They go on a trip to see these pyramids. He breaks off a piece of the pyramid and brings it back to the fucking States. He shows it to his mother. His mother's like, that shit don't belong here. You need to send that back to where the fuck you found it. This motherfucker waves it off like it's nothing. Before you ask, yes, he was. From that moment on, the Mayan ancestors, the African ancestors, turned him and his family every which way but loose. It gets to a point where within a year of him breaking off this piece of the pyramid, he goes and takes a sabbatical. Permanently. Y'all catch my drift? Now, a couple of months ago, his mother came on the app basically telling us what happened and showing us that, she's trying to send it back. Now, I'm searching through this app with keywords and all of that, trying to get an update of things. Allegedly, she tried to send it to, a museum of some sort. Within weeks, months of her sending it off, it arrives back on her doorstep. Me beg ya post-seclat pardon? Now, I've already given y'all my first two initial thoughts at the beginning of the video. Continuing. Imagine not only disturbing the Mayan/African ancestors, but breaking commandment number 5 and 8. Damn. Double homicide. You laughed. It's okay. We can have a little kiki over here. But nah, in all seriousness, right? Nah, to the mom, if you come across this video, I want to talk to you on some serious shit, right? First things first, please don't take any offense to anything that I say in this video. This is how I am naturally, even without a little drinky drink. Now, I'm sure you're aware of how informative this app is. We're kind of all talking about this situation, but I just want to do my best to be as helpful as I can. Now, personally, as a church kid, as a preacher's kid, I would definitely intercede in the spirit. As a human being, I would take any spiritual advice that I get in the comments. But let me tell you this as somebody's son. If it's one thing that my mother always taught me, put things back where the fuck I found them. Now, I highly doubt that you saw exactly where he broke off this piece of the pyramid from. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be in this situation right now. But honestly, your best bet is, I'm not sure exactly what your financial situation is, but baby, you got to go back to them pyramids. The piece of the pyramid came from the pyramids. And before the thought of, I don't know exactly which pyramid it came off of comes to your mind, and I ask this question with love, how bad do you want this curse off of your family?
Have y'all just seen that video of that woman saying how her son took home a piece of the Egyptian pyramids and now her family is cursed? Let's talk about it. So this woman on here is sharing her story on how she is trying to send back a piece of the pyramids because her son, I believe she said a year ago, went on a trip to Egypt and somehow chiseled a piece of the pyramid off and brought it back. I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and that was a huge no-no. So she said when he got home, he showed her, and she was like, you need to send that back. And she said immediately things just started getting bad. I'm talking about deaths in the family, cancers, lots of hospital visits, like people getting sick, just random things just started going downhill. And she said when she would, mention it to him, he'll just brush it off. And then a few months later, I believe she said in March, he sadly passed away. And this stuff like this is nothing to play with. Do y'all not know how sacred the Egyptians were? The things that, I just don't understand why would one do such a thing. This is nothing to play with. And she's now saying that she's finally, got enough, time and courage to finally send this piece back. And it's very illegal. First of all, I know you're not even supposed to take the rocks. They said that is bad luck. I don't even want to take a picture when I go to Egypt. It's just that symbolic. Oh my God, that is scary, y'all. That is genuinely scary. This young man literally passed away. And now the mom is stuck with this piece of sacred, oh my God, this is crazy to me. But yeah, y'all need to look this up. She's sharing her story and just all the things that has happened. It's genuinely crazy. Y'all leave stuff. Do not disturb sacred places. Just please be smart when y'all do these type of things, because this won't just affect you. This will affect your family. This stuff is very real, whether you believe it or not. Just don't take nothing home with you. Come with what you leave with what you came with or something. Just please.
White people are insane. What would possess that white man to steal a piece of the pyramid? That just sounds so disrespectful. This lady said her son brought home a piece of the pyramid after a trip to Egypt. She told him that it didn't belong with them and he needed to take it back immediately, right? He said, no, I don't care nothing about what you're talking about. She said he never listened to anybody, right? She said that piece of the pyramid ended up cursing her whole family. People was getting cancers, long hospital stays. People was dropping dead, and he eventually dies. What? So he died in March. It's now November. Well, I think this video is probably from October. Oh no, it's actually from September, the end of September. So she packs it up, does the whole video, packs it up, sends it back to some random museum that she found in Egypt, right? So she's all excited. You could tell her energy, her spirits was visibly lifted after shipping it off, right? In my mind, though, I'm watching, I'm like, I guarantee it's going to end up right back at her house. I don't know why I felt like this, but I kept scrolling until I got an update. Sure enough, 3 months and 1 week after she initially sent the piece of the pyramid back to Egypt, it arrived back at her doorstep. Oh my God, I would literally lose my mind. First of all, I wouldn't even be in that position, because why would you steal a piece of the pyramid in the first place? But here's my question. Being that him just stealing this little small piece of the pyramid got him and his whole family cursed, right? Why the hell hasn't the British Museum literally burned to the ground? I'm so confused. And then they said that the pyramids used to have 24 karat pyramid toppers. I guess they were also in the shape of a pyramid, that it was some form of an energy. It transmuted energy or collected energy from the atmosphere, whatever. They've been missing for, since the beginning of the time. What happened? Who was responsible for that? I got questions.
Like I said before, I believe so much in spirituality. I believe that the spiritual actually controls the physical. I know that some people might disagree with these statements, but to be very honest, there are lots of things that we don't know, and we should not even try to indulge. I understand the fact that some things are beautiful to watch, and some certain people, especially the palm color people, feel like everything is all about science. They don't even want to think about or look deep into the world to see how things work. I believe that we have ancestral things that has been protecting our forefathers. Mostly Africans are particular about tradition, and you wouldn't go all the way from US to Egypt and you just went away with something very treasured, like very precious to them, you know. And now you've brought so much repercussions, so much troubles to your family that even the son was probably like he died and he passed. And it is a very traumatic experience for her. She even said that she went back and she found out that the item has already been replaced. So she's still with the possession in her house, if that makes sense. You know, and just like one of them said, that people should like start taking the things they watch on movies. If you watch the mummies and all those horror movies, you could tell that there is a lot to life than what we see or what we think. When you go to a particular country that you are not originally from, you have to respect yourself and know that some of especially when it comes to their ancestral things and their belief, you have to respect that. Imagine he went away with the pyramid, and ever since then their family has been suffering from so much sicknesses. They have cancers, causes, issues and all that, and the mom is crying out right now on social media. She needs help because the thing is still haunting her. The family is being haunted, you know. So this is more like the repercussions that this young 32-year-old boy, he's not even young. 32 is already knowledge enough. 32 years is not a baby. Had it been it was a baby that made away with it, I don't believe that the thing would hurt him this bad. You know, I just don't know what to say right now. But let us know that it is not Walmart or they just go and, you know, take an item. This has to do with exchange. And I believe that he learned so much thing about it. And he felt like, okay, let me give it a try. Let me try and take a piece and see what is going to happen. After all, it's just a piece. That piece has cost them their peace. That piece has cost them their lives. That piece has brought so much calamity upon that family. It is crazy, guys. People are reacting. The video is blowing up. People are talking about it, you know, and it is crazy on TikTok right now. Please head over to her page and see how reactions and the comment section are literally on fire. People have so many things to say. Even some people are even seen sharing their not so good stories about such thing, like quite similar to this young man's story, you know. I'm gonna end here because I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make your last by subscribing. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.